A great team win for our ladies tonight. I said this downstairs. I've talked all season about, thank you, our team just having to grow and get better, and the inexperience that we had throughout the roster. And I just feel like over the last couple weeks that we are really starting to figure some stuff out, and we have players that are playing at a higher level than they have all season. And I have a lot more confidence in the depth of our roster than I've had all season long. And so it's just really fun as a coach to see, what we knew we could be capable of start to come into start to see that vision come together. And it's a credit to our players. I mean, I told them in the locker room, we've probably pushed this team harder than any team that we've coached here. We've gone longer in practices. We're still running a lot. I mean, in February you start to come off the gas, and we haven't. And and it's a credit to them to take that work and get better. And so I think that's what I'm just excited about. And certainly we know we have not made it. We got a lot of games left and a lot of season left. But to put together a team performance like that, and to play the defense that we played, which I thought was fantastic, and to have so many people in double figures sharing the ball, moving the ball, that's Charlotte women's basketball right there. And we haven't seen that every game this year, but we're starting to see it more, and it's just really exciting. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I wasn't super thrilled with the first quarter, and I thought we came out and we started to play some man, and we mixed up our man and our zone to kind of keep them off balance. And I thought that was a really good adjustment made by my staff. And from there, I think we just really gained some confidence. And we've talked about this in postgame recently, that there's a different confidence about this team that maybe we didn't have a couple months ago. And we've been in games, and I can tell you, where we'll get a lead and I'll say, all right, this is the time we got to step on the accelerator. Like, we can't let them back in the game, and then we'll go back out there and let them right back into the game. And to see us just kind of keep the lead and go and dominate, I think, really in the second half, that's something we've done a lot this year. And it's just, like I said, just to see all that work kind of pay off, and a lot of things that we've gone through, to see that confidence in their eyes to be able to get it done. Yeah, it's a great question, and it's really important, because I think much of this season we haven't understood how to finish at all. We've been so close, and it's just been excruciatingly frustrating. I can't think of a better word, because we're right there. And a lot of it was just youth. And I think this game is a great example. For example, in the fourth quarter, I thought our shot selection and our pace was exactly what you need to do when you have a lead. We took really great shots. Now I got on fire. They started to play her one-on-one, and they got her the ball almost every single time. And it's a little thing that, makes sense to people watching the game, right? But sometimes as players, you just don't understand that when you're young. We took great shots. We found who should be shooting it. And because of that, we're able to keep our lead and balloon our lead, where games before this, right, we would have come down and chucked a three, and they would have made a three, and then we would come down and turn it over, and then they would have made a three. That's what we did earlier in the year. So I know it's a long answer, but, it's the truth. Like, that's the best that we've executed with the lead all year.
Well, winning is fun, so that's one thing. But I mean, we've been talking about it with Coach, because she's shown us on film how sometimes we're not celebrating each other. We track positive touches so that we know, like, are you encouraging your teammates, no matter if you're up or you're down? Are you encouraging people? Are you giving good reminders? And we get excited for each other, because I think we genuinely like each other. We want everybody to do well, so it's just genuine, really. Well, Josh, I think I've told you this before, but blocking is obviously my favorite part of the game. So I love it. I'm pretty sure my teammates get excited about it too. It brings a good energy, lets you know, like, this is a stop. Like, we're going to keep on getting stops. We're going to keep on doing this. Like, this is our court.
Right. 48 points in the paint to their 18 was obviously a huge significant factor. I think when we're able to do that, we are a very good offensive team. So, one, we've got to get nigh the ball. And especially when a team is going to play her one-on-one, we got to get nigh the ball. And I thought in the second half in particular, fourth quarter, we did a really good job of that. Would I have liked to do it a little earlier? I would have. Would have helped if she wouldn't have been in foul trouble. But we're gonna make sure that we're done with that. I think getting into the lane, making plays. For us, I thought the first quarter I was not happy with the number of threes we took. Right, we took 6 threes. We shot the worst we shot for the game. Like we know our strengths at this point in time, and we just have to make sure that we are dialed in to who we are. And when we do that, we're pretty good. And I can't leave out DP either. I mean, DP had some really clutch shots in the paint, finishes, great O boards, particularly when I was in foul trouble, when we needed a little bit something from somebody. Also, Jada Robinson came in and gave us something. We need that from her as well. So just it's a team effort. I wish I could say that was the game plan, because then I would look real smart. But no, we let her get loose way too much. So we were not happy with how loose she was able to get. Now we knew, I mean, she's a 45% three-point shooter. You don't see those every day. So part of that, we went to our man just to not lose her. So I think once we did that, that helped. But I just think we have to get better at recognizing when a kid has a hot hand like that, we got to run her off the line, make her beat us in a different way. And I just didn't think we did a good job of that. But, we were lucky that we were able to control everybody else because, Hudson is a really great player for them. Pound is a really great player for them. To keep those two under double figures, then we were okay. Well, I think it's been a process. I mean, it's something that we focused on in practice, and we'll get the ball rack out and tell them the number of balls that they can have per drill to just help them really focus on it. But I also think the play of Mariah Linney is helping a lot because now we can have two ball handlers on the court. She's done a great job taking care of the ball, and it takes some pressure off Laya. I mean, Laya turns the ball over when she has all the pressure to make. She feels like she has all the pressure to make all the plays, and the defense knows how good she is, and they run, three people at her in the lane. And now with, I think, Mo playing a little bit better, that kind of takes that pressure off of her, and we can share the ball differently, and you can see the results.